Hello, and welcome to episode 8 of our Delta Green game called Sign of the Judgment. I'm Andy, and I'm the handler, and I shall get my players to introduce themselves. Let's start with Dennis.
Hello, I am indeed and will be for some time. Dennis, thank you for having me again. It's a pleasure to be here. Eager to get back into it.
And Millie.
Hello, my name's Millie. It's me. I'm happy to play as well. I'm excited.
And lastly, Rob.
Hi, I'm Rob. I'm also happy to be here, but I have a cold, so
You definitely sound ill, mate, I have to say.
Thank
Right,
you.
okay. So, just as a little sort of reminder of what was going on, it's 2012, specifically the 7th of May, Monday, the 7th of May, 2012. You are in Louisiana, where the three of you are posing as members of an FBI anti-narco terrorist group, a team, investigating a ritual murder or a ritual murder of a lady by the name of Stephanie Cordish, which appears to resemble a a case from 17 years previously, that was investigated and solved by two Louisiana police detectives called Marty Hart and Rustin Cole. During your investigations, there's been a lot of the suggestions by the current serving Louisiana detectives that actually Rustin Cole is responsible. You've been investigating. You found various bits of pieces of evidence of some kind of ritual going on, and it culminated in the last couple of sessions with searching through the swamps, and you have found a series of stone circles. Sorry, series of stones in a circle, to be correct, in the Louisiana swamps. The location is owned by part of the Tuttle Ministries, which links to the very powerful Tuttle family. And you have, and also when you went to the site and investigated it, you found that it had been hidden by camouflage netting from the air. So somebody's actively trying to hide it. You also found met two Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries officers who were quite well armed. One of them bearing the name Childress, which you have, is the other family group to be involved in this this very powerful, influential family that's involved potentially with this cult. You captured them, interrogated them in various ways, and then disposed of them. I think, should we put it that way? And you also encountered. I'm trying to remember the order of things. I think you first of all you encountered Rustin Cole, who was coming to the same location you were, um, on another airboat, and he informed you that he had been told, he had managed to extract this location from a man called Jacob Marlowe. And you've previously been to Jacob Marlowe's house, where you found the signs, well, the bodies of Jacob Marlowe's two sons, who had both been shot dead. And you've now determined that was, as you suspected, by Rustin Cole. So things have definitely heated up. The last things I think you would do, well, the last things you did at the Stone Circle was to use the Barrett Model 82 anti-material rifle that Agent Vermillion is using. You use that to fire a shot into the sort of altar stone in the middle of the stone circle that was embedded in the ground, cracking it. And then you lever that up, and underneath it you found the skeleton of something that's definitely not human. You then used some grenades from Rust and Coal to try and shatter the bones as much as possible. But I mean, and I think you then scattered the bones at the same time as you were disposing of the two um, uh, dead um, wildlife officers.
Yeah.
And then you abandoned their boat somewhere, let it float somewhere, and you then, I believe, you then, where we left it the last session was you were you joined with Rust and Coal, and the two of you, the four of you, sorry, in your two airboats have headed back to Plaque Mine, where yours was rented from and your car is.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I
Because we're
believe
gonna
that's
go
where
and
we left.
see. We're gonna go and see the dude. He's
Yes.
Cat Marlowe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's getting on for the fairly late in the afternoon of the 7th of 7th of May, and you arrive in Plaque Mine, and as you're sort of you've disposed of your airboat and technically had your damage deposit returned and things like that from the company you'd hired it from, and make your way to your car. Just to be clear, Rust and Coal hasn't obtained his from here,
Mm-hmm.
but he's quite happy just to moor it up and leave it there
Yeah.
and join you. So he does not have a vehicle here, so he has to come in your car, just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
He's also, you gather, quite happy to he's concerned that his car is being flagged and stuff, so he's quite happy to have abandoned his car. Okay, but so he comes to join you. But now back into sort of civilization, you turn on your
Oh
mobile
no.
phones,
Yeah.
and all three of you get a series of messages. Most of them are from Agent Oculus,
Oh.
with increasing amounts of "I haven't heard anything. You need to report in," and those are sent to all of you. And it seems like she's got to the point of, rather than just texting one of you, she
Mm-hmm.
sends the same message at the same time to all three of you. And she's though you know enough about human nature between the three of you. It's not worded in a panicky way, but she's clearly worried that something has happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've been out of contact for a while. And also, Agent Brass, you have a couple of phone messages from which one? It's Detective Gilbra,
Oh, sure.
who's normally the more calm but there's a definite, you can hear the irritation in his voice. It's like, what the fuck is going on? You're supposed to be sharing, and you've been out of contact, not had anything for days, which is a bit of an exaggeration. But he's basically left you a voicemail of what's going on. Everything seems to be stalling. We can't continue the investigation. You're holding us up. What's going on? Okay. And one of Agent Oculus's the last message from Agent Oculus says to you all, contact me, I need an update. Be aware that local police have lodged a formal complaint for non-cooperation with the FBI. That's been intercepted by the supervisor, in quotation marks, and resolved, but get in contact, please. So, to you guys, what do you wish to do?
I feel like we should get in contact with Oculus.
Yeah. Could we
Yeah.
like drive to a diner somewhere, feed Rusting Coal, and while two of us are keeping Rustin sort of occupied, let another one of us go off and have a Oculus update?
Yep, certainly.
I feel like we're not going to ditch him, but we definitely could like either that or we just barrage him with text messages.
Who's going to make the excuse and go and make the phone call?
Well, yeah, that I don't know, because obviously we can't.
I'd rather stay with Rustin.
Yeah, we're in a car, so we can't be like, who's going to ditch Rustin?
Okay. So, well, no, there'll be a diner somewhere in Plaquemine, so you can get somewhere fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Now, he's told you, by the way.
Mhm.
I will mark on the map. He's told you he's going to give you directions to his what's it called? It's called his fishing shack, I believe it is. Yes, his fishing
Yeah.
shack. That's where he's got Marlowe stashed, and that is in the northwest, towards the northwest of the map. So it's a good couple of hours drive.
Yeah, and we've just been tromping around, and I think I stole at least one granola bar or whatever from the
Yep,
thing.
certainly. But yeah, so you stop at the diner, get some food. He's I mean, you've left all the long arms in the vehicle, I'm assuming, and he's quite happy to tuck in a diner, and fairly easily someone can slip off and make a phone call. So who would like to do that, please?
I would imagine it's Brass. Hasn't Brass had the most sort of chat with Oculus?
Suppose I can. Sure. On the guise of you guys go into the diner, I'll go park the car. And then while parking the car, I'll make the call, I guess.
Agent Brass, good to hear you. Is everything okay?
Okay, so far, yes. We stumbled upon quite the cult that has been rooted quite deep here. Destroyed a ritual site.
Okay.
Taken that out of action. But we're trying to trace as to how deep the unnatural element of it goes. Is still following through, basically.
When you can, if you have coordinates for that ritual site, please send them to me.
I will do.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because he got us so lost in the swamp. Like,
oh, I didn't. Never happened.
So lost.
The locals are getting very worried. You've been out of contact for a while,
Correct.
and I would strongly advise, please, that you contact the locals and go and share them whatever chicken feed bits of tidbits you can give them, just to keep them occupied, because at the present moment they're wanting to they're making fresh demands to go and search. So out of character, you've not let them search his storage unit yet, have you?
No, and we sent him
No.
like photographs of an empty storage unit.
Yeah. Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're just wanting an update. They've gathered the storage unit was empty. They're just wanting an update, and they're concerned that the investigation from their angle has gone quiet. There has been are you anything to do with two dead bodies found at a Marlowe household?
We're not involved in killing, but
But it is
we
connected.
it was connected. We have followed the trail of one Rustin Cole.
Yeah.
We believe he was responsible for the killing of the two, and also the kidnapping of a Mr. Marlowe.
Okay.
We are following up on that.
Okay. So that's
Um,
not in the information. I haven't got the information that he's missing. I've just got the information that his son, so that two men who I'm guessing are his sons,
yeah.
were found dead. Okay. That is occupying. They haven't connected that yet. I don't know if they will.
We're yet to verify. And so far, we're going off of Cole's word, with no reason to distrust them, but yet to verify. It might be it might be possible to pin those murders and maybe others on Rustin Cole, because I don't
Do you think that,
believe
so you don't believe?
He'll be seen in public much anymore.
Okay. So he, uh, okay. He is someone who's going to have to be
Yeah.
contained.
Yes.
Okay.
So we might be able to like use him as a
As a fall guy.
fall
Okay.
guy, a
Certainly.
patsy,
Okay.
placate local law enforcement a little bit as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. Certainly. Keep me updated. And please, if you're going to be out of contact for a while, please alert me to the fact in advance.
Yeah, that we would have done obviously, but the swamp was just such a maze. Like no one could have possibly navigated through that properly. It just caught me
Okay.
completely by surprise.
Understood. I don't know the swamp very well, but its reputation is certainly very confusing.
Indeed, it lives up to that reputation.
Yes. Out of character. Was it a critical fumble on twice on a?
3
Was it three?
fumbles.
Was it three fumbles? Yeah, on navigation
Yeah.
checks. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Anyway, so she finishes there. Do you want to do anything with the detectives?
Not without consulting my fellow agents as
Okay.
to what story we're going to feed them.
Okay. Right. And you then head into the diner. Anything you want to
Yep.
talk to Cole about, or do you? I mean, there's essentially because you've got the diner, and then if you want some privacy, there's a drive for a couple of hours with him in the car to his shack. Just is. Let me just. So you're currently around sort of this sort of area, somewhere around here. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to put his shack on. Where's the thing? There. His shack is about here, which I will then up here.
That's far.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
Where's that? Sorry. All over there. Wow.
Yeah, so it's quite a distance. So it's going to be several hours of
Oh,
driving.
wow. Okay. Like,
So you're going to be arriving there. I mean, it's going to be quite late at night. Yeah. Is there anything you want to talk to him about on the either in the diner, or, as I say, on the journey? You can, if you don't want to have it in public with other people, there's just the four of you in the car. Anything further, or shall I cut to you arriving at his shack?
like I guess there's sort of like so lay this out in your sort of give us the story, Rustin. What is the crack here? Because we've just found this weird thing. There's definitely these little effigy things at the murder scene. There is the mad stone circles and the deep-rooted sort of cult between all the families in the area. What is
So
going on here?
I don't know exactly. I mean, that's the first time I've seen that stone circle. You got there before I did. Um, so everything, right? Go back to 1995, the initial Dora Lange murder. Yeah, some that seemed a horrible crime committed by some kind of psychopath, maybe more than one, um, with some sort of weird religious overtones. But then the Reverend Tuttle tried to sort of redirect our investigation, and that's what keyed me into the fact that there was something much bigger here. And then as we started investigating, um, just became convinced there was something more going on here. And then, but then we found through good detective work, we found the Ledoux's meth lab site, and there we ended up in a shootout with them, and killed killed Reggie, and his cousin died on a. I mean, he ran into one of his own um, uh, improvised explosive devices in the edge of their property. Right. What are your human scores?
No
Um,
Very
right.
good.
So from memory, Vermillion and Brass, it's automatic for you because yours are both really high.
Mine's
Agent
30.
Bismuth. Yeah, roll me a human.
Okay.
Ooh, come on.
Boop. Nope, I fell.
Right. Okay. You don't realise this, but the other two of you automatically do because your humans are so good. The way he's just told that is not completely true about the fact that there being a shootout. Yeah, that's definitely. There's something in the way he's just said that that's not quite doesn't quite ring true. That's almost like a story who's repeated so much, it's too practiced. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. But he says, but there we found one one man who was dead, young man who was dead, and a young woman who is Rianne Oliver, who is we rescued her, but she had gone insane from the whole experience. I mean, she'd been fed methamphetamine and something else. I don't I did manage to. There's some sort of other drug in there. I don't know what it is, but I think there's something else in there. They've been fed, and she's still in a psych ward somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, various things happened. The case was marked as solved. I had a falling out with my partner about personal matter, and I then ended up uh, moving to Alaska, and then came back from Alaska in 2010, and that's when I decided that I wasn't going to play bit strictly. Or I wasn't a police officer anymore. So, hey, you guys seem to be playing it fairly loose with the law yourselves. I broke into um, Reverend Tuttle's house, got various things from his safe, including a video of a ritual taking place, which I'm trying. One of the women's in it. I think it's Rhiannon Oliver's in it. I think,
I
but
think
it's
so.
the
Yeah.
video you've seen. It's
Yeah,
the video
we've seen it. Yeah.
You've seen. And sorry, no, Kelly Reader is in it. Sorry, Kelly Reader's the one who's in the asylum.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm confusing names here. Rhiannon Oliver's the old case.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly Reader's in the asylum. Sorry, apologies. And I've just been convinced, and then out the well, a little while after I'd taken the information, taken stuff, and I took a copy of this book, this play called the King in Yellow, and took various things that as well from the Reverend Tuttle's safe, and then it all well. Tuttle died apparently of a matter of weeks after I took stuff from his safe, from an accidental medication overdose. I reckon he'd screwed up because I stole stuff, and I reckon the cult did him in. But that's guesswork on my part.
Mm.
And I then started. Well, I've been investigating things, looking at stone circle things and so on, and so on, looking at various records, and because it seems that things have been, if you go through some of the historical records, the Tuttle family's been weird for a long time, been doing odd things for a long time, and things about stone circles and stuff like that. And I've been doing lots of research and investigation and so on. But then out of the blue, I got an email from a guy called Jacob Marlowe. This guy, Jacob Marlowe, saying that he had evidence for me, and we talked a bit by email. And then we arranged to meet a couple of days ago, and something just didn't feel right about it to me. So I went to the meet, but I didn't contact him. And I then followed him back to his house, and then basically went in, took him prisoner, and then his sons turned up. So I just disposed of them, bundled his body in my car, took him to my shack, my fishing shack, and then I've been interrogating him there since the last couple of days. And
What was it that felt wrong, Rustin? I mean, the guy said he wanted to talk to you.
Maybe I'm getting paranoid, but it felt like a setup.
Have the Marlowe family known to have any links with the Tuttle or Childress family?
Not that I knew, but from talking to him, absolutely, definitely. I mean, he told me about this site, about that stone circle. That's how I got the location from him. He's been there he's one of the guys in the, I don't know if he's in that specific video, but he's one of the guys in the robes doing the
I
ritual.
see.
So he's definitely involved, definitely involved. And all I've managed to get out of him, he's also very resistant to telling me things. I managed to get the location out of him, but I wonder whether he thought he was sending me into a trap, because of those wildlife officers. I mean, you took care of them, but maybe he thought he was sending me into a trap. But also, um, he's I've been trying to find out who's in charge now, who's running the cult, because I'm assuming it's the governor. But either there's sort of cutouts to ensure that the governor's not exposed, or it's how do I put it? Or it's not the Tuttles running it anymore. There's a guy, and excuse me while Andy fails to find his name.
Just the Tuttles, though, they seem pretty ruthless for just getting rid of the that one pastor just for getting burgled.
Mhm. Well, there's a guy. He's a guy called John Bell Anderson, and he's described as a senior minister in the Tuttle seminary offices. Senior minister John Bell Anderson.
I don't think we've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Is he a
Uh,
tall man?
A very quick Google search, because he has a public profile,
Nice.
gives you
Ooh.
this.
Oh, he looks clean and tidy, so he's obviously evil.
He's got things to hide.
I love that. I love that. I love that logic. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's the only this is the guy that so Marlowe had been collecting, he told me he'd been collecting reports of people the Tuttle this John Bell Anderson guy, he's been having people watch me, and they've been spying on me, for a better word, and all that information is fed to Marlowe, and then Marlowe reports it to John Bell Anderson. So I don't know if he's in charge, but he's certainly more senior than Marlowe, and seems to be pulling shots and directing things. So I don't know if he's in charge, but he's certainly very important. So that's a long way around of saying I'm still piecing it together.
Cool.
I still haven't got out of him what it's all about. So, but I thought what I thought was I'd come have a look at the site, leave him sort of for a while without anything to eat or drink, go back and then try and work on him. But I mean, how do you want to play it when we get there? Do you want me to hang back and you pretend you found him and rescue him or something like that? Or do you want me go in and carry on and you observe and then do something? I don't know. How do you want to play it when we get there?
That's a good question. How do we want to play it?
Also, you've never really explained how come you guys get to be involved.
Ghostbusters, remember?
Yeah, okay. What's that mean though? Are you
Well, look.
Have you been? Sorry, go on.
No, it's okay. You go.
How you been? I'm changing the subject. How you been sleeping, Austin? You been having any weird dreams and shit?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like in just at nighttime, or do you think do you think you like been losing sort of tranches of time during the day, like daydreaming or something? Because I have, we all have those days like brain fog and stuff, and you zone out, and it's like, oh, like 5 minutes have gone, maybe, longer. How you doing, man? Got a lot going down right now.
Well, right. You clearly know a bit about me. So, as you know, and I've said, I was a Louisiana police detective,
Hmm.
homicide detective, and I took to investigating these cases and so on. But for a while before that, I was an undercover narcotics investigation in the undercover narcotics team. Not in Louisiana, across in. Andy's trying to remember. I think it's Houston's Texas, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
in Texas. And I mean, right. I don't know whether, sorry, out of character. He's not identified Brass, has he, as being lost at Louisiana?
No, he didn't
No,
recognize
he
me.
didn't
No.
recognize you.
Recognize you. So I don't know how much you guys know about the way undercover police operations work, but almost certainly when you, it's almost unheard of for a narco officer to not have to take drugs at some point. I mean, we get special dispensation to um, uh, for possession and consumption and mandatory drug checks and so on, and then also rehabilitation programs as well. So I've had to do a lot of drugs at some points because one of the classic things to ensure that people aren't undercover police officers, they make them take drugs. Is one of the things that a lot of narco, particularly. I mean, I was dealing with uh, some Hell's Angels, particularly, and uh, a gang called the Ranchmen, and they. So I got. You say, am I missing time at points? Every so often, I have a bit of an episode where might be long, sort of some lasting as long-term drug issues,
Hmm.
but also my narco time ended up with me being shot, and so I've got a bit of PTSD from that. And without, I don't want to go into detail, but my daughter died when she was very young as well, and that's left its scars as well. So
So sorry, it must have been awful.
that yeah, let's just leave that. All right, Millie, give me another human roll.
Yeah. Okay. Nope, another fail.
Okay. The more you talk, the other two of you do read this though. The more you're talking to this guy, he's actually not bothered whether he lives or dies. He just wants to try and do something good, and he is quite obsessive about people, particularly. I mean, his daughter from the file was very very young, much younger than any of the women in the cases. She was a young child, but he's clearly got an obsession about protecting women, particularly young women, and not he hasn't got a death wish or anything, but he doesn't really care what happens to himself as long as he stops these sort of things happening. Yeah, he's um, irrespective of anything to do with uh, reading a certain uh, book about a yellow king, a king in yellow. He's clearly got some psychological damage, and is quite possibly was unhinged before he started on the investigations and so on. But yeah, so I haven't had too many instances where I don't tend to lose time, but there have been a couple of times where I must have dozed off, and then it feels like I wake up and I've no idea how I got to the place I am in. And but I have a lot of recurring dreams as well.
Like what?
Dreams of a strange city, and it's a strange place where, well, there's two moons in the sky for us, and there's fighting between strange looking troops in the city, and there's but there's a party, a ball going on at the palace, and I've got an invitation to get there, and I need to go to the palace to this ball, and I keep seeing other people, some recurring people again and again in the dream as well. I mean, the most what I keep seeing the most is, and let me get the name right this time. Yeah, it's Kelly Reader. I keep seeing Kelly Reader there. What's really weird is that well, you know how sometimes in your dreams you can see people interact with them and so on, but she seemed to really recognize me.
Have you seen Kelly since she was committed in 95?
I went to go and see her recently, and I went to the hospital gym, and the sort of nurses looking after her were saying she's doing much better and all this sort of stuff. But she took one look at me and just freaked out and started screaming. So, to be honest, the nurses asked me to leave at that point, and I was clearly upsetting her, so I was quite happy to. But I think just I must have just brought back memories of the day that Marty and I rescued her.
In the shootout, yeah.
Shootout, yeah.
In the shootout, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
When this is Rob asking, when did Martin and Rustin sort of split up?
2002.
Okay. And did they work together between 95 and 2002?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I'm going to send a group text to the other two that says we should go and visit Kelly at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know that she is in, I think it says it on the note.
Opelousas.
Yeah, Peakview Hospital Centre in Opelousas.
Which probably is quite close to a fishing shack. It's on the way.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
But at this time of night, it'll be, I mean, mind you, I mean, you've got FBI badges, so you can bypass all that, but normal visiting hours and stuff will have finished.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. What? There's no lakes near his fishing shack.
That's right. Let me just check I've put it in the right place.
It's not
It's
5
there are smaller lakes.
Okay, sure.
Only the big ones are marked on there.
He's not really going for the fishing. He's going to just sit there and drink tinnies.
Yeah, catching fish actually ruins the experience, in my opinion.
Right.
We'll get in the car.
So, anything else before you arrive?
I just had the thought, and I'm not sure I want to like utter it in front of Cole, but I was just wondering if this cult is so quite easily gets rid of its own members, that kind of pose a bit of a threat or a security breach. And when they got rid of Reverend Tuttle, which is getting burgled, they put a heck of a lot of resources into like following and tracking Cole. But if they're if they get rid of their own members just out of I don't know, why haven't they just got rid of him? If he proves to be such a risk, why have him like followed and that kind of stuff?
Are you asking us, the players, or are you asking?
Yeah,
because he's the king.
Yeah, like it just reinforces that bit, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They're just prepping him, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. He's the king in this performance.
Yeah. Tells that one.
And yeah, but yeah, if when you like the cult is brutal enough to just off the head of the cult for having stuff broken into, why is this drunkard cop who's staggering around trying to investigate things? I don't have anything to say, but on the assumption I'm not driving, I have in the notes file of my phone created a bunch of texts, and I want to share, like, give my phone over to somebody who, either Brass or Vermillion, whichever one of you.
It's normally Brass driving, because it's in Brass's car, I think.
Okay.
My car. Good old lady.
So, but the texts are basically along the lines of like, we've got a lead in the swamp. I tried calling. Are you getting this? We've got lost in the swamp. We've found a place to stay. We're going to try and go back into the swamp. Meet us at this place. And then, like, at some point soon, just like, you know, the way when we arrived into Connection, we got a barrage of texts from Oculus. Just send to Papanea or whoever I sent the photographs to. Just like 15 texts that will just explode his phone in one go, being like, ping, 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 ping. Tried calling, why you answered? Did you get my voicemail? Blah, blah, blah. Ding, 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 ding. As a way of saying, look, we went to the swamp. Why didn't you come and meet us? My messages weren't like just, you know, that kind of thing.
Put your phone on airplane mode, send the messages, and then switch off airplane mode.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay, so as a covering, you're going to send Gilbert or Papanea, one of those two, or both of them, a whole load of text messages that basically said, we went to the swamp, we tried to get you to come along.
Yeah, we had a lead on Cole, maybe, or something. Like, I think Cole is done for here. Whatever happens, he's going down. So probably drop him in it.
Well, presumably at some point, there's also going to be reports of 2 missing Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries officers.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So
a bit on a rampage.
So you could be leading them that towards Cole as well.
Mm-hmm, yeah, but yeah, I'm going to show that. Like, I'm not, and they're written in the notes file, so I can copy and paste, and send them rapidly, and then be like, it's been an exhausting 2 days. We're going to take another night in the B&B, but just not say which B&B. I'm going to spend another night here, and we'll check in with you on the 8th or something, or the 9th, you know, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for coal if you can.
Okay. Are you? Is Vermillion agreeing with this? Is that all being sent?
Yeah, and I'm going to do it quite late at night, like we've just fallen out of the swamp after being lost, that kind of stuff.
Okay. So you arrive very late. It's dark, but I'll give you the only picture I've got of the shack is in daylight. So this is what the shack looks like. Sorry, I'm assuming we're okay to move on to the shack. There's nothing else you want to do before
No, that's
working
good.
the shack. Yep. Okay. So this is what the shack looks like.
Cute.
So you're approaching. This is obviously a nice view from the lake, and it is not the large lake. It is the only fishing shack on this lake. Quite possibly, when he's purchased the shack, he's also purchased the entire lake. Not entirely sure. It's not a big one though, but there's a river running into it, and then a stream running into it, and a river running out. You have approached from land side, and you park up your car nearby, and Cole says, "What do we decide in the end? How do you want to play this? Do you want to go in? Do you want me to go in? Do
I don't know. I'm not the.
Isn't there something to be said for us just being there, quiet, sitting silently whilst he carries on doing what he thinks? That's more terrifying, isn't it? If we go there and don't do anything.
That, or we could be like, we killed Cole. Tell us everything.
I don't know if Marlowe has any reason. Like, if he's very hard to interrogate, even by Cole himself. I don't know if we'd effectively be starting it fresh, but then wouldn't we?
Yeah, I think
I don't know if he has any reason to open up to us in any degree. You know, we're completely unfamiliar to him. I don't know.
Or do we leave Cole outside and go and ask? Because we've sort of made Cole a little disadvantaged. Like, we obviously know more and that kind of stuff. Do we go in and be like, we've seen Carcosa, we've got the play. What the hell is going on in your chapter?
Yeah, that might actually. Yeah.
Could we be from another chapter?
I don't know. I don't know the cult enough. But,
No, me neither.
But
I think there's something about the Marlowe had a photo of Kelly Reader. As a 6-7-year-old.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he had all the kids because he was the janitor at the kids' schools, wasn't he?
Yeah. Somebody choose.
Oh. I don't know.
I think it's important that we're there regardless, because we don't want to rely on Cole's reporting.
Yeah.
If Cole's not going in, one of us has to stay with Cole because he could just steal our car and fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are
I'm happy to stay with him. Him and I are like bonding over fish and stuff.
Over fish and stuff. Yeah, okay. And we'll go in and see Marlowe.
Okay, so Brass and Bismuth are going in, and Vermillion's staying with Brass. Staying with Cole.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to do. I shall do Vermillion first. While. Right. he says, right, there'll be a few minutes. We've got a few minutes to do something. Come on, let's go and get some more supplies. And he starts wandering off down a track into the a little bit away from his.
Rustin, I don't mean to be impolite, but sit your ass the fuck down.
No, we
don't
need
need
some more
any more.
supplies.
No, we need no more supplies, Rustin.
But I use my grenades. I need some more grenades.
There's no need for grenades right now. You're safe now. You're with us. Promise you, you're safe. No harm can come to you whilst you're with us.
Right.
I promise
What's
you.
your persuade skill? Is it
Like
enormous?
1.5 billion.
Yes, 6. Remember, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like the computer
Oh,
in
80.
2001.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is clearly against his nature. He wants to go and find something. He was starting to lead you down a track, and it's clearly from your human score. He's not lying. He clearly feels the need for more munitions of some kind, and it's clear he's got some kind of stash a short distance away from the shack, and that's what he was going to. Okay, but okay. So all right, so the two of you just go and sit back in the car.
No, I was thinking there's a bench by the lake or river, and we can sit there and just talk as men do of random things. And...
Certainly. Okay. Right. Okay. So back to Brass and Bismuth. Right. So it's a one-room shack designed for someone to almost camp out while fishing. Hang on a sec. Just sorry, bear with me a second. Right. You open the door. It's not locked or anything like that. The wooden shack is sparse and clean. Um, if you decide to search around, the cabinets are full of basic foodstuffs, bottled water, and plastic cutlery. It's clearly been well stocked. There's a cottle on the back wall and a first aid kit on the floor next to a small table. There's also a single steel chair bolted to the floor in the center of the room. And there's a man who you recognize as Jacob Marlowe. Is tied to that chair. He's clearly been here for a number of hours. He has clearly soiled himself. He's been fairly heavily battered. And it looks like now when you saw Cole didn't have any marks on his hands or anything like that from punching someone. So clearly he's used some instrument to beat Marlowe. But Marlowe's fairly clearly beaten. He's got a lot of marks across his face and quite possibly in other areas of his body as well. Okay, and he had been asleep, but when you open the door, he starts awake and looks and goes, "Oh, please tell me the police. Please tell me the police."
I am.
I guess
Technically.
look at Brass and go, maybe Marlowe.
You know I am.
The thing to wish for.
Well, yeah. Do you not know who we are?
No.
I guess you've never had an invite then.
To what?
To the party?
The party?
Hmm.
He looks really confused.
Hmm. I'll get him some of the water that's out the cupboard. He's like tied up,
Right.
isn't he?
Yeah, his hands are strapped to either side of the chair.
Okay. And I'll, before I get too close, take a deep breath over here and then get close because he probably doesn't smell great.
Mhm.
And give him some water and be like,
He's very grateful for that.
yeah.
What do you mean the party?
I thought you knew more than you did. I don't think things here in, where are we, Louisiana?
Yeah.
I don't think things in Louisiana are going as well as folks would hope in other parts of the world. I think there needs to be some
What?
real tidying of the guest list.
You're a member.
Well, it'd be a bold bluff if I wasn't, wouldn't it, Marlowe?
He's
Right.
trying to catch on.
Give me a persuade check at +20.
Oh gosh, all right. We sure?
Yeah,
Can't just blank me.
he's very susceptible to things.
+20. All right, so is it gone? Oh no, that's a massive fail. Oh no.
It's not a critical though.
No, it's
he says,
one
but
digit off a critical.
he says, but there's no women in there. There's no, hey, there's no women.
No women in your chapter.
He looks really confused. He doesn't seem to be buying it.
Okay.
Is this a trick? You trying to trick me?
How could I trick you if I've been to Carcosa and know about the party? These aren't sort of things that you just know.
What?
Can I try and bluff him with, like, I don't know, a bit of Latin and Spanish, as in like?
Oh, he's completely bought it now. The mention of Carcosa is effectively given automatic success. He is bought in completely now.
We really need to know what's going on out here because the Tuttles and hang on, let me.
Do you mean the other family is Childress?
So the Tuttles and the Childress, whatever they were doing, is just not gonna lead to a good reception.
But the plan's working well. Cole's nearly ready. That's what Anderson told me. Cole's nearly ready.
I'll do like that incredulous face of like, Cole? How could you pick Cole?
What the? But we're getting everything right. I mean, it went wrong last time when Reggie Ledoux died, and so we didn't have someone to be the king. But the performance is going well. We've sacrificed Stephanie Cordish. She's the queen, Queen Casilda. She was sacrificed and then sacrificed at the monoliths, and then displayed as dictated by the by, Anderson. And then Cole is nearly ready to play his part as the king in yellow. And then people are in place to take Kelly when she needs to become Princess Camilla.
So you have got people at her hospital.
Yes, of course. This has been prepared for years.
It's all good work, but Cole is stammering and stumbling about like a drunk. Like where is Anderson getting his info from that Cole is ready? He's clearly not.
I don't know. He just says he is. I don't know. I'm just doing my part.
Yeah, we all are, obviously.
Can I go outside and look at the moon phase?
Yep.
Just walk out the building. I just put my hands in the air, like walk out. Close the door behind me.
Yeah. What are you looking to check? You just want to see what phase of the moon it is?
Like, how close are we to either the full moon or the new moon? Like, that kind of thing.
Do you know? Does you know much about astronomy?
Me,
No. Your character.
she doesn't. She doesn't have astronomy.
Give me an intelligence check, then, please.
Okay.
So you click on the. I think you can roll intelligence like a stat.
Okay.
Close.
Whoop. 31 under 85.
Yep. Okay. Well, of course, yes, you're phenomenally intelligently. It's approaching the new moon. Hang on. Sorry. Let me just check that. Sorry, it's about maybe 7-8 days to the new moon.
Okay. I'll look at the moon. That kind of thing. Look over at Vermillion and Cole sharing a smoke. I don't know, talking about football or something. You thought about filing some sort of accountancy thing that would get you a better pension rate or whatever it is Vermillion does with his stuff. Go back in and look at what's his face and be like Marlowe and be like, I don't know how fast and loose you've been playing it out this way, but where I'm from, we've got less than a week to make sure our moon is right before the other moon in Carcosa is in line. Will you be ready by then?
I don't know anything about aligning with moons.
Will you be ready for the performance by the new moon?
Anderson says so, yes. Well, he says we'll be ready. I don't know about any aligning to moons.
No, of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. I'll give him some more water.
Can you let me out?
I'll look at Brass and be like, probably not. No.
I've done my bit. I mean, I've served loyally. My sons have died for this. I've done my bit.
Like,
Indeed. You've done very well.
yeah, yeah, exactly, Rob. That's
You've
literally
done very well.
like I imagine there's a very long, awkward pause as both me and Brass look at each other in this like shit.
You can come and get me if you want. I've got a taste for this shit now.
Sarah, no, I don't say Sarah. Bismuth, what's that behind you?
Turn around and realize,
And I'll shoot him.
Before you do, just cut away a sec. Out with Agent Vermillion. You're sat there having smoking a cigarette or something like that. Is there anything in particular you're talking to Cole about, or are you just making small talk? You're muted, Rob.
That's just because I'm spluttering everywhere.
Yeah, no worries.
If I may, I'd like to ask Cole just casually and sort of matey. You ever thought you were destined for more than this, Cole? Like more than a Louisiana cop and an investigator of the occult?
I don't know. And he sort of looks at you, and you've established a bit of a rapport with him now. You've also got an absolutely enormous persuade skill. So I think that would be chatting to him for a while in the car, James, and you built a bit of a rapport with him. He sort of glances at you and says, "My dreams of life changed radically the day my daughter died. So I just want to make sure that I leave the world a better place, and people like the Tuttles need to be put down."
I think you're right, my friend.
Now, as you're sitting there, you're watching, you sort of glance around and stuff like that, and there's various birds flying around, and
Oh God, not the birds again.
and but and Cole at one point seems to be staring at a flock of birds flying around, but to you, just looks like a normal flock of birds. But then beyond that, you see one bird quite a distance off. It's dark now, but it's sort of silhouetted by the moon, and this bird is flying, and it seems like it's flying towards you. And then you realise it's a long way off, and it's a very big bird, a very, very big bird. In fact, it sort of glides. It's not flapping its wings, it's gliding. It's not it's not it's a weird bird if it's a bird. Something very odd. What do you wish to do?
Hey, Rustin, look at that thing. What's that? He says as I draw whatever weapon is holstered to my head.
That's just a bat, isn't it?
I know. Not many bats in Vega.
That's a very big bat.
Rustin, think we should just pop inside your shack now. It's getting chilly out here.
Yeah. Right. So, Brass, you and sort of Bismuth have shared that glance and decided to dispose of Marlowe as the door opens, and you haven't yet shot him. But the door opens, and Cole and Vermillion walk in, and Marlowe looks astounded and says, "What's going on? What's going on? Release me! What's going on?"
I
Wait,
just
mute
look at
again.
everybody in like, oh shit.
Didn't ask for an audience.
Sorry, were you saying something, Rob? You were muted.
No, it's all right. No.
And what, Vermillion, what do you've come in with Cole? What are you saying? What are you doing?
Not muted. There's a really large bat or a hang glider coming towards us. Can't figure out what. Whatever the situation is in here, it needs to be dealt with expeditiously.
Bang.
Oh, so at that point you just go
Bang.
Yep. Okay. So you shoot. Now, are you? Hang on a sec. There's your character sheet. You're not. You've got one. Yeah, you're not fully adapted to violence. Right. Make me a sand check, please. In fact, all three of you can make me sand checks.
Oh my gosh.
This will go so well. Yay,
Oh.
massive failure.
Fail.
Me, sand.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Right.
With a cucumber.
Vermillion seems to be getting quite happy with people being murdered.
Happy is a stretch, but not
Agent Bismuth,
inconvenient.
you've just witnessed a murder,
Mm-hmm.
and you lose a point of sanity.
Just one.
Just one, yeah. In fact, actually, hang on a sec. No, you were complicit in it.
Yeah.
So you lose 3 points of sanity.
All right.
Agent Brass. Now, you failed this. I'm going to let you tick your second box of violence.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, adaption. And you also lose 3 points of sanity.
Right. That puts me 1 point away from my breaking point.
Oh, good. Lovely. Do you want to push that off on a bond? Either of you two.
No, not this time. I think I've got 10 willpower points left, but I think I might need some given the things that are happening in the next week.
Yeah, since I'm that close to the breaking point, I probably do want to push it off on a bond. Remind me how to do that again.
So you roll, I think it's a D4, and you can push off that many points. You use up that many willpower points, and you
reduce.
So if you roll, let's say you roll a 3, you use up 3 of your current willpower points, reduce a bond by 3, and
reduce your sand loss by 3.
And don't reduce your sand loss by 3.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Reduce the sand loss. Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
I rolled the 4. I only lost 3.
So it does cost you 4 willpower points, though.
Okay.
I believe so. Down to 7 of those, and then
you
have to reduce one of your bonds by 4 points.
Cool. That'll be the fine folks back at my own precinct.
So that sort of fits because you've just committed a murder, and you feel like your bonds with your fellow police officers may be weakened a little.
White. Yeah.
Right. So did you put the 3 points of... You put the 3 points sanity back on. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. There is a distinctly... You shoot Marlowe in the head. And his brains... The bullet passes through, exit wound blows brains across the wall of the shack. Cole's like, fucking hell, couldn't you give us more information?
You gave us everything
What's
you could,
going
I'm
on?
afraid.
What's going on? But then, before you can answer, there is a screech, a highly unnatural screech, not a sound you've never heard anything like it before, from somewhere outside. A screech. If it was a person, it would be of anguish. What do you wish to do?
Take my hands off my ears and be like, that's not local wildlife. As I look at Cole, I come from Vegas. Local wildlife is raccoons.
This is true.
No. As Vermillion said, there's some kind of, a bat or a hang glider or something approaching. But it's big.
What are we going to do then? Just wait in here till it's gone? We're going to eat cold beans for the night?
I think that's the least of our concerns. What's for dinner? Yeah?
I don't know. Bismuth is very food motivated, clearly.
It's true. Yeah.
There's a crash as something impacts into the roof of the shack,
Oh, that's not good.
splitting wood everywhere. And
how far away is the car?
A short run. At the present moment, I'm going to say you've only got handguns on you. No one's talked about carrying any. And I would say also, just because I know you love it, I don't think Bismuth is wearing the body armor at the present moment.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Cutscene. Cut shot to them in the boot of the car. Darn it.
And some sort of gigantic claws have just wrecked through the
roof.
The roof and starts ripping it off. And one claw's punched through. Another claw seems to be tearing bits of the roof off.
Okay, I'd like to suggest everyone, you three, run to the car. I'll be there in a minute, and empty my magazine into this bag.
Okay, right. This huge group. Right. So what are you doing? Bismuth and Brass. What are you doing?
I will run to the car.
Okay.
Yeah, doing as instructed.
It's Brass. Brass has got the keys, right?
My car. Maggie, don't film me now. And
okay.
I'll push Cole as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what I'm saying. Rustin Cole pulls his pistol and just starts shooting at the same time as you do.
I don't want to get in front of that.
Where's his stats go?
Big bird.
Where's...
Do the claws look like it's an eagle or a bat or a nearest?
It's gigantic. You see a creature that... Oh, sorry. What is it? Yeah.
No. Well, I just meant, what does it more? Is it feathered? Is it furred? Is it?
Well, to be fair, I'm going to show the three of you, but two of
Oh.
you haven't seen this yet. This is what you see.
Well, that's funky.
That's terrifying.
Almost like a-
Pterodactyl, man.
And
Yeah.
it's probably about 8, 10, maybe 12 feet from extended claw to head,
Oh, half
and
of
then the
it?
wingspan will be
20.
probably 20 feet.
I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
Um, right. You attempt to shoot it. Give me some. Give me a pistol shot, then, please.
Is that firearms?
Firearms, yes.
Oh no.
I failed by 7.
Yeah.
That's
It's
shooting
moving
a really
around. It's
big thing.
ripping things apart. It's ripping the roof apart.
Cool.
Let me also just roll for Cole.
It was mainly to make me feel better than actually harming the thing.
I'm sure that sure Cole's firearms is quite decent. Where's his firearms skill? Oh, right. He fires off some shots with his pistol, and
Ooh.
but he wings it. Not yet. Right. You see Cole's bullet strike it, and it, as you see in amongst sort of the moonlight and the spluttering lights of a sort of gas lamp on one side. It's covered. He shoots it in the leg, and it's sort of covered in a sort of almost like a furry chitin. Can you please make me a sorry, Vermillion? Please make me a sand check for seeing this creature.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
You just lose a point of sand.
So my current goes to 57. All right. Oh, my breaking point's 40. Okay, I get it now.
Yep. Right. Okay. After firing, you fired a couple of shots off. Are you running as well, or are you staying?
Well, running will be the end goal. But I'd like to not be chased after. Yeah, I'm not sure that's possible. We just need to book. Yeah, we need to bounce, run, bail. Can I hear the car engine starting?
Right. So cut the other two. So you run towards the car.
Mhm.
Please, can you give me what are your athletic skills?
Oh, 30. Base.
50.
Right, both of you, please roll. This is not. You can get to the car. This is almost a judge of how quickly you're getting there.
Oh. Failure.
Right. So, Brass, you get to the car first. Bismuth is got struggling, caught up in a bit of undergrowth, running towards it. What are you? Are you going to the weapons in the boot? Are you going to unlock the car and start it up? What are you doing?
Open it up, start it up. Yeah, absolutely. Immediately.
Start the engine up.
Yeah. Open the
Okay.
doors. Everyone, pile in.
Okay. So, Vermillion, you hear the engine start up.
Yeah, that's our cue.
So you start running as well. Okay.
Yeah.
It finishes ripping the top of the roof off of the building just as you turn to start to go. And it gets to attack Right. Uh, you see the head come down in it, and it goes to snap and bite Cole. But as it gets close to him, it stops and then almost sort of stops attacking and backs off a sec, almost like it's recognized him.
Okay, I'm gonna use Cole as a human shield and generally back out, stand behind Cole and back out and pulling him with me.
Well, can I just say, Cole fires at it again, but misses.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fine. He can keep doing that.
Yeah, but you drag him and you run, and the creature you run, and the creature leaps off the building and starts flying after you. Right, Brass, you've started up the engine. Uh, I'll be generous and say that your basic police training has taught you to turn the car around when you first park it, so it's pointing in the direction to flee.
Sure.
Yep. But Bismuth, you dive in the vehicle. Right. Are you diving into the vehicle, or are you going to the boot? Sorry, actually, just to be clear.
no, I'll get in the vehicle, and then once I'm in the vehicle, I'll shoot out the window or stand in the door of the vehicle. So I'm not being the last one in the vehicle, but also I'll shoot it.
Right. Okay. Vermillion, can I have an athletics check, please?
No, that's not my best.
So this is not Bismuth. This is athletic. This is the Vermillion. You're sorted.
Oh.
This is for sorry. This is Vermillion athletics check, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
That, almost.
So you're running slowly as well. Okay.
I'm backing out. So I'm backing out with him.
Yeah.
I'm not running anymore. I'm just
Right. Cole, however, turns and decides that running is a better idea as well, and he succeeds, and he sprints, leaving you behind.
Oh, God bless.
So the creature leaps forward. Bismuth, you've turned and looked at. You can get a shot at the creature.
Oh, excellent. I will try shooting it with my firearm skill, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unless I can use anthropology to.
Nope. Nope. It's definitely firearms.
All right. Cool. Great. 40%. Here we go. Nope.
The shot goes wild. However, you see the creature. So please, can I have a sand check?
Excellent.
Maybe that's why she missed, because she wasn't looking at it.
Fail.
Ooh,
Big fail.
You lose 6 points of sand.
Ouch. 52.
Do you want to push that off on a bond?
That would be my break point. Is now a good time for a bit of a sanity break? Or do I have to go past my break point? What are we at here?
I think you break when you reach your break point.
Okay.
Drops to it, not past it. So do you want to push it off, or some of it off, or do you want to?
It's 6, so I'm still going to lose it either way, and then I'm gonna. It's either I'm going to have a break now, or a break next time I make a sand check. I'll go now because it might give Vermillion a chance to escape.
So you're taking the full 6.
Yep.
I
Right.
like your style, Millie.
So
strategic, meant to be.
So hang on a sec. After losing 5 or more sanity, single roll, you lose self-control. Right. Okay, you've got one of 3 choices, and you can pick which makes the most sense. You can flee, you could struggle, or you could submit. I think fleeing.
I can't
I
flee
think you're
because I'm. There's nowhere to flee to, because I'm at the car.
diving into the car.
Yeah, but am I? What's the other one? Lose.
Struggle, which is you start lashing out randomly, attacking people, as in sort of panic attacking people, or submit. You just shut down and pass out from shock.
Can I choose the
Or
submit
some
one?
sort of
The submit one, but just screaming like at the top of my that's
Yeah,
like
certainly that
attention
fits.
grab, like literally hysterically loud screaming. So if it was looking at Vermillion and stuff, maybe that'll distract it. But yeah.
For relevance, roll me a luck check, please.
Up. 7. That was a success.
You drop your pistol, but it falls inside the car.
Okay, great.
Right. As you start, Brass, you're still looking away, but you hear Bismuth start screaming, and you glance behind yourself, and you can see Bismuth screaming. You can see Cole running towards you, and you can see this creature take a swipe at with its claw at Vermillion.
Oh, you'll be fine.
You'll be right.
You'll be fine.
Which hits for 8 points of damage. So it rakes its claws all along Vermillion's back. Blood spurts everywhere. Brass, can I have a sanity check from you, please? Because you've now seen the creature fully.
Yay.
1 point of sanity.
Hear that?
Vermillion, your it rakes you across your back and screeches at you. Can you make me an athletics? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, sure. So I've taken 8 points from my 11.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Nope.
More sanity check, yeah?
No, doesn't require another sanity check. You've already seen the creature. What I would like, though, please. So you're bleeding quite badly. Can I have an athletics check from you, please?
Yeah, 7.
So even though it's raked you across the back, you keep running, and Cole, and you're catching up with Cole. Cole actually stops, turns, and fires another shot, which goes wild again. Vermillion, what are you doing? You diving in the car?
I'd like to torpedo into the car with I'm plowing into Bismuth.
Yep. So you, with that great success of your athletics, you dive into the car, grabbing and diving into the middle of Bismuth. Bismuth, roll me a luck check.
Failed.
You bang your head on the top of the door as you bars inside. Take a hit point worth of damage, please. But you're in the car. Cole. Right. The creature, once it raises its claw to strike at Cole, once again pauses. Cole turns and dives into the passenger seat of the car. I'm assuming the other two of you are in the back. And just starts screaming, "Go, go, go, go!"
I go.
Right. Can I have a driving check from you, please?
Ooh.
Yes.
It's made so much easier by me screaming in the back. Yeah, I should give you at least 30 plus 30 to your roll.
Maggie, you don't feel me now. Yay!
Oh,
Yes.
Right. It starts flying after you. And you start to put a bit of distance from it. Um,
and do you think that's what the camouflage netting was for?
No, I think camouflage netting would have just been for prying eyes.
All right.
and you speed off. Yes, successful driving. It smashes a few trees. This thing is phenomenally strong. The tree, mind you, they're not massive trees, but it wrecks a couple of trees trying to come after you. But then with your driving, you get enough distance. I mean, the car's making a lot of noise, but it seems like it gives up or stops for some reason.
Good.
All the while going, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck?
Does anyone have any Advil? Or bandages?
I fumble in the glove compartment.
Right. As you're driving along, suddenly the creature swoops down in front of you. Somehow it has moved from being chasing behind you, and you put this. Suddenly it's in front of you, and it swoops past, and with its um, uh, rear claws, both rear legs, so that it tries to grasp at the front of the windscreen to try and grab at the windscreen, and it cracks the windscreen and scratches all across the roof, but doesn't do any more than superficial damage to the car. The windscreen's got a crack in it, but it was suddenly there, just suddenly there.
I don't think this is obeying the laws of physics. Obviously, Bismuth doesn't say that. She's probably just swearing and crying.
Right. Vermillion, you're with her. Do you want to try and calm her down?
Sure, I'm not bleeding her out or anything, am I?
You are bleeding, but you're not about to die.
All right. I don't like
I
the word
believe.
about there.
I believe that starts on 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jolly good.
Close.
That's fine. Yeah, I've got some wiggle room. Yeah.
Right. This is going to be an interesting one. Do you want to try a psychotherapy check, please?
Yes. How are you feeling right now? Oh, I've got 10 in that. Yeah, critical success is the one.
Millie, look at.
Wow.
Nice.
Jesus Christ! Right.
Good job.
So yes, obviously that's ticked. Agent Bismuth. The soothing words of Vermillion calm you down.
Excellent.
You're now in control of your faculties a bit.
That's great. What the
do
fuck
you
was
guys
that?
want to do? Brass, I assume you're still driving. If anyone wants to do
Yes.
anything, please say. As such, this is sort of fairly loose. Time is taking place. It's not just strict combat rounds. So if anyone wants to do something,
Is Oakdale the nearest conurbation, civilization, whatever, built-up area?
It is, isn't it? Don't know how big Oakdale is, but
I mean, it's big enough to be marked on the map. There are other places that are not marked on the map, so it's probably a small town.
Okay, we need to head towards the nearest civilization or somewhere with a sort of thicker roof.
Okay. Luckily for Brass, Rustin Cole is giving you directions of which way to turn. He was doing it on the way here, but luckily he's giving you directions as well, so you don't need to make a navigate check, because we know how well those went last time.
Fantastic.
But can you give me another driving check, please?
Yes. One sec. I just closed the screen. Drive. Oof, failure.
Right. You bouncing around on the track, because it's a track and operated on a track, and not as fast as you were hoping. And let me just. The creature flies in again, this time from the side, and rakes again at you. And this time, its legs catch, its claws catch on the side of the car. It'll be the passenger side, so Cole's side. And glass shatters in some windows, and part of the metal roof it's not broken off, but it's sort of wrenched and almost sort of bent and bent upwards, as it sort of, as I say, this thing is immensely strong, and it rips the vehicle a little, and for a second it actually lifts the vehicle off the ground, but it can't. It's not strong enough to lift the entire vehicle, and it then bounces on. And that's why your driving struggles so much. And it's and you're sort of covered in the two guys in the back and Cole are covered in broken glass from some windows. But it and the vehicle's taking some damage, but not enough to stop it driving. But it's your vehicle looks really quite damaged now to an observer.
Yeah.
And it flies off, and then Agent Brass, I know you're. Give me an alertness check, please.
Missed by 2.
Close.
Right, you lose sight of the creature in the trees.
But the vehicle is still good to go, like despite its
yes,
state.
another driving check, please.
I was tempted to just give the thing a broadside when it was attacking us, but
if you want to take a shot at it, do say.
Yeah, since I'm driving, I think.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask. I unhelpfully wrote shotgun thingy in my inventory.
Yeah, it's in the boot.
All right, is this a hatchback or?
No, no, I think it's a saloon, isn't it?
Can we put the back seats down and crawl into the boot? Is it one of those sort of things?
Reach through.
Is this your police issue vehicle, isn't it?
That was my own car.
Right. So, are the guns in a locked box in the boot?
Of course not.
Or do you?
Not in Louisiana.
Like, of course not. We put them in the boot because.
So, yeah. So, do you, Dennis? Do you think that Agent Brass's car, you can just fold down the seats and get in the boot?
Probably. Yeah. Look, most cars can do that nowadays, right? It's not. Yeah.
Okay. I'll let that go. Okay. Yep. Certainly. So, you two. So, Vermillion and Bismuth, you opening up, pulling down seats, and clambering in the boot to get weapons.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the idea is probably I clamber in the boot to get the flak jacket, which is also
okay. So you're
conveniently near where the weapons are. Like self-preservation here. I've had a bit of a moment.
So you get the flak jacket. Vermillion, what are you getting?
Shotgun thingy.
Shotgun. Yep, certainly.
And then it'll occur to me maybe I should lean out the window and shoot it.
Right.
Because it's not going away.
No.
Once again, from almost a different angle, suddenly you see it swooping in again. Right. What are your alertness skills?
60.
That's automatic.
20.
Roll me alertness, please.
Nope. Fail.
Vermillion, what's your alertness?
70.
Yeah, it's automatic. Right. Brass. Sorry, Bismuth. Unfortunately, you don't get to shoot at it in
Okay.
time. But that's probably because you're in the boot still, getting the flak jacket on.
Mm-hmm.
But the other two, you can take a shot at it as it's coming in if you wish.
Absolutely. Is that going to impact
Yeah.
my driving since one hand drive?
You're a cop.
You'll have
You're
to make a
probably
driving
going to
check.
shoot out. You've done
I
this
think you've
before.
probably been trained to do it.
Go.
Give me firearms checks, each of you two, please.
Success.
Ooh, now have you got the details for the shotgun written down?
No, that would have been helpful.
Okay, so that's fine. I've got them here. Shotgun. Right.
Wow.
Does you're firing it at point blank range because it's swooping in. So 2d10 damage.
Ow.
10.
Right. That definitely does some damage to it, and this sort of strange black ichor that might well be blood. You shoot it, and it sprays, and it sprays across the windscreen as it flies in. Dennis, Brass
Missed.
missed. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just need. Sorry. So to 10, so that's right. Sorry, Cole will also take a. Cole starts yelling, "Pass me my AK! Pass me my AK!"
I bury any firearm out the boot I can.
He has hit, and his pistol is D10.
Ooh.
That's a good hit.
Then, but it gets another attack at the vehicle. Once again, it. But yeah, once again, it's smashing some more glass. The glass next to the side window next to Brass sort of shatters as a claw goes through it, and some of the metalwork is ripped again. Nothing too serious.
Fucking hell.
And then it swoops off again. Right. Is anyone trying to follow it where it's going?
I'm getting the AK for Rustin.
You're getting the AK for Rustin.
I'll try
Focus on
and
driving.
watch, but my alertness is not great, so I don't think.
Give me an alertness check. I'm assuming Brass is concentrating on driving.
Yeah.
Oh, close.
Can you give me a
failure.
driving check, please?
29 and over 20.
Okay. Okay. You lose sight of it again.
Successful drive.
Successful drive. Right. You're managed to keep control. Right. About a minute passes. You've passed the AK to Cole. Vermillion's got the shotgun as well. Bismuth, have you still with your pistol, or are you grabbing something bigger?
I don't. The only bigger thing we've got is the giant sniper, isn't it?
No, there's also Brass's assault rifle.
Oh, is that still going to be firearms, or is that going to be heavy weapons?
Yes.
All right.
This is firearms.
I I'll like crawl out the boot and be like, I've shot one of these once on a hen do at a range in Vegas. This is all I've got, guys.
Right. It comes flying in again, once again from straight in front of you. Vermillion and Brass can definitely get shot on. I need an alertness check, unfortunately, again from
No,
Bismuth.
66 fumble.
Okay, because of the fumble, you don't get to fire, unfortunately,
No, that's fine.
before it's gone. But the other two of you can fire before it gets to you.
Yay.
Both roll your damage for your weapons, please. And sorry, I'll roll Cole as well. Cole has now got his AK. Oh, Jesus.
Oof.
That's Cole. He fires a burst with an AK. Where's that guy? Right. So Vermillion blasts it with a shotgun. Brass puts a pistol shot into it. And Cole lets rip with a burst from the AK. And it's flying in to try and once again attack and try and rip the roof. Excuse me, trying to rip the roof off so it can get to you. And the combination of shotguns and pistols and even a burst from an AK, and it seems to lose control of itself in flight, and it smashes straight into the front of the vehicle.
Cool.
Brass, can you give me a luck check, please?
Nope.
Right. It smashes into the front and skids up the windscreen and smashes through the windscreen and impacts both you and Cole. Can you give me an athletics check, please?
Am I about to be washed? What's check? Sorry.
Athletics.
Athletics.
So pause. No, dodge check. I mean dodge,
Oh,
not
dodge.
athletics. Dodge. Sorry.
Nope.
Womp.
Okay. This is dodge. He fails as well.
Oh, fuck.
You take 8 points of damage from the impact. He takes 11.
No,
That'd kill
not
me.
supposed to hit. Yeah.
Right. The vehicle smashes into a tree as well. The vehicle is in an absolute mess. You're badly wounded. Cole is dying because he's on. Oh, sorry, he's starting to bleed out. He's on 1 hit point. But the creature is dead. You killed it, but as it killed it, it just crashed into the vehicle. And I think that's a good place to end the session. And we shall resolve what happens with that carnage next session.
Awesome.
Okay. So thank you to anyone watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And there will hopefully be another session with possibly some players trying to do some first aid and recover some injuries in a week's time. But thank you to anyone watching.
Bye, y'all.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thanks.
Oh, that's
Bye.
me. I have to press the buttons. Bye.